Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. We are jumping right into it today and getting started in the kitchen. As you can see, it is quite a mess in here, and this is pretty much the state of my entire house. So I have quite a long to-do list that I am hoping to get done today. I do also want to say, if you hear any noises in the back of these voiceovers, it is just Quinn. She is laying beside me doing her tummy time, which is definitely not her favorite thing to be doing, so you may hear some grunting and groaning out of her. If you are new here, Quinn is my 4-month-old daughter. I do also have a 2-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old son, so honestly, I am always playing catch up around here, and my house definitely reflects that, but that is okay. We are getting it tackled today, and I am excited to bring you guys along with me.
On a run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride, that's where I never thought it would matter.
So like I said, we are going to be getting started in the kitchen today. I just want to clear off all of the countertops, get the dishes done, clean out the dining room, and then we're going to be moving on into my garage. We don't go in there very often, but I have a really fun DIY fall porch project that I want to share with you guys, and I am so happy with how it turned out. I am really excited about it, so we're going to be doing some painting in there and getting some work done. We're also going to be heading upstairs to clean the master bathroom. It is absolutely disgusting up there, and I really want to go through some drawers and declutter them because I have a ton of products that are used up or things I don't use or products that have one expired, so I just need to get in there and get it done.
From a hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. That's where I never thought it would matter.
I am so happy that October is finally here. I always look forward to this time of year. It is just the start of all of the upcoming holidays, and I live for the holidays. October especially is always a busy month for us. Our daughter Rowan, her birthday is mid-October. She is actually turning 3 in just a couple of weeks, which is crazy. We also have both of my parents' birthdays, and Canadian Thanksgiving is next weekend, and of course Halloween. So it is just a very busy month for us, which I love it. I love any excuse to celebrate, any excuse to spend time with our families, and it is always just such a wonderful time of year. With Thanksgiving coming up this weekend, it just makes me extra grateful and thankful for everything that I have. I am so thankful for my children and my husband. I am very thankful for all of our health this year. And of course, I am thankful for you all. I am so appreciative of all of the love and support you continuously show my videos and my channel. So thank you all so much. I would love if you would all leave a reason down below in the comments on why you are thankful, whether it be something big or something small. I know it is not most people's Thanksgiving this weekend, but I thought we could all celebrate together, and it is never too early to be thankful for something.
I can't help myself from feeling all alone, but you got me good, or you got me good.
Now that everything is wiped down and the clean dishes are put away, we are going to be moving on to my least favorite part of cleaning the kitchen, which is loading the dishwasher back up with all of the dirty dishes. If this is your very first time here on my channel, I did want to quickly say hello and welcome. My name is Aleah, and like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I am a mom to 3 little ones, so I am currently in the thick of motherhood. I love to show the real life messes here on my channel and just give you guys relatable content to let you know that you are not alone when it comes to the struggles of trying to keep up with the housework and the kids and everything else we have going on in our lives. I do post new cleaning motivation videos every single Tuesday here on my channel, so if that is something you are interested in, make sure you subscribe down below before you leave. Now that we are finished in the kitchen, we are actually just moving into the garage to get started on painting all of the pieces I am needing for my front entryway DIY decor. I am so excited about this. I have been wanting to make one of these signs for a very long time. This is going to be a hello sign that you see right when you walk up to my front door. I am extremely proud of how this turned out, and it was super easy. So the very first thing I'm doing is just painting the board. I did end up giving it 2 coats. I am using a white chalk paint, even though it kind of looks gray here, but it is definitely white once it dries down. I went to Walmart and I found all of these foam and plastic pumpkins, which were perfect. They were exactly what I was looking for, so I was pretty excited. I grabbed a ton of them. I believe they were only $1.98 a piece. They had all of the different shapes I was hoping I would find, and I didn't really care about the color because I was planning on spray painting them. I went to Home Depot and I grabbed these 3 colors of spray paint. They were perfect fall colors, and I just loved the way they complemented each other. I was having a little bit of difficulty painting some of these pumpkins because they were foam and super light, so they were just kind of flying around when the paint hit them. So unfortunately, I did have to hang on to them as I was painting, and I did get a ton of spray paint all over my hands, but luckily I used nail polish remover and it came right off. So if you didn't know that worked, it works very well.
Wide awake is the way that you left me, side by side in your car in the backseat. Wide awake is the way that you left me, oh.
Luckily, all of the paint I ended up using seemed to be drying very quickly, so by the time I was done the first layer of paint on the pumpkins, I was able to flip my board over and get started on the other side.
So let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be right there by your side. I wanna be there, won't you be mine? Take down your walls and let me, yeah.
Now I'm just going through and flipping all of the pumpkins over so I can spray paint the top halves of them, and this spray paint was covering really well, so I only needed to do 1 coat on the pumpkins, which was really nice, and it saved me a lot of time.
5 to 12, wish I could sleep. Dream about all the ways you could reach me, but now you keep missing out on me, that's for sure. Take down your walls and let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah.
Now that my board is dry, we are going to be moving on to the most fun part of this project, and I am going to be using my Cricut Explorer Air 2 to help me finish it up. I'm also going to be showing you guys a quick tutorial on how I created this because it was so much fun to make and super easy. It is a very versatile board as well. You could put whatever you want on it. I chose to go with Oh Hello, so that is what I am doing here in Cricut Design Space. I just opened it up and I made a template of the board size that I was using, and then I am putting the letters directly on my template just so I kind of had an idea of how big I needed to make them and what it would look like. So you actually don't need a ton of supplies to create this board. All you do need is transfer tape, your weeding tool, your scraping tool, your cutting mat, and your vinyl. I chose to go with black, but you could use whatever color that you would like. The letter size that I chose to go with was rather large, so I was only able to cut one letter at a time. I did choose to just use one mat, but you could load 5 mats and have them all ready to go if you want. But as you can see, the process to load the mat and unload the mat with each piece of vinyl is not time consuming at all. So as a letter was being cut, I was cutting the next piece of vinyl to size, then I would take that letter off and put the next piece on. Again, it was super easy, and I think this process took me maybe 5 minutes. Now that my Cricut machine has done all of the cutting work for me, I'm just going through and weeding out all of my letters and placing them in the general area that I want them to go on my board. To do the weeding, I am just using the weeding tool to lift up the corners of the vinyl, and then I'm actually just going in with my hands because the pieces of vinyl are so large that I am pulling out. It's just a lot easier, in my opinion, to grab onto them and just pull them up. This is always my favorite part of my Cricut projects. I love weeding the vinyl. I just find it very relaxing and therapeutic, and I always love to see my projects come together at this stage. And now for the final step of this project, I am going to be permanently laying all of the vinyl letters down onto the board. To do this, I am going to be using the transfer tape and my scraping tool. As you can see, I am using the transfer tape to pick up my vinyl letters. The transfer tape just makes it so much easier to pick the vinyl up and lay it down on your projects properly. Once I do the rest of my double checking of my measurements and get my letter exactly where I want it, I do use a trick of adding a little piece of tape to the top of the transfer tape. This just holds your piece in place, it keeps it straight, and it doesn't allow it to move. I also find it easier to lay the vinyl down without getting any bubbles under it, so this is a little trick I use. You definitely don't have to do that part, but I personally find it a lot easier than trying to do it freehand. Once you do have all of your letters lined up and before you are lifting up the transfer tape, make sure you are using the scraping tool to just push down on the vinyl portions so it really adheres it to the board. Then slowly and carefully lift up the transfer tape and you are all done. If you do have any bubbling or wrinkling of the vinyl, just grab your scraping tool again and you can just push all of that out. I am super happy with how this sign turned out, and that is one of my favorite things about owning a Cricut is that I can create and customize anything for my home and it looks professionally done even though I did it myself, and I am super proud of this one and I love the way it looks. Thank you so much to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. I always have such a blast working with them. Now let's get this front entry cleaned up and ready to decorate. I bought a couple fall pieces to accessorize with my sign out here, and I am so excited to get it all out and see it come together.
I was falling through the air. No one let myself to hold my hand. Standing in the shadows of where we have been. Sleeping with your back facing me. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every.
While I was at Home Depot looking for the spray paint, I decided to just go to their home decor seasonal area, and I found all of these cute pieces to go on my front porch here. I honestly think Home Depot has some of the best seasonal decor that I have found. I didn't end up using this adorable black pumpkin, but I will find another home for it. It just didn't really go with everything else out here.
Two places all at once.
As I am decorating the space, you will notice me moving things back and forth and in and out. I am so undecisive when it comes to decorating, so it is definitely a process, and I always have to try every single different arrangement that I can to make sure I really like something. These are also the pumpkins we painted earlier on in the video, and they look so good. They are so cute in this little galvanized bucket, and I am just so happy with how everything turned out for this corner.
Every time we close, I know whatever happens, I will have you next to me. 'Cause tonight we have it all. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 'Cause we're dancing as one.
Now we are moving on into the master bathroom, and as you guys can see, it is an absolute disaster up here. There is laundry everywhere. The countertops are covered in products and hair tools and everything else, so we are just really needing to get up here and get it cleaned up. The first thing I'm doing is just grabbing a laundry basket to fill with all of the clothes on the floor, and then I'm going to grab another laundry basket to fill with all of the towels. We're going to get those in the wash and going, and then we're going to come back up, get it cleaned up, and start decluttering some of the drawers.
Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting. Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around, drowning our fights in whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to all my demons lately.
I truly have no excuses for why my bathroom is constantly this messy, because everything I have in here does have a home, whether it be in a drawer or under the sink or in a bin. So like I said, I really don't have any excuse for why I can't put the stuff away. It doesn't help that my husband is the same way. He leaves all of his stuff out on the countertops just like I do, so it is double the mess, and we really do have to get better at just putting stuff away as we use it. Before wiping out and cleaning the sinks, I'm just quickly using a Lysol wipe to scrub the tap area where the water comes out. You would be shocked how dirty and disgusting this area can get. I'm trying to show you here on the Lysol wipe how dirty it was, but this clip does not do it justice. It looked so much dirtier in person. Another great way to do this is filling a little plastic baggie with vinegar and then tying an elastic around it so the tap faucet is actually sitting in the vinegar. It shines it up so well, and I am going to be doing that next week probably, because I did notice quite a buildup of hard water underneath here.
Might be easier just to let it go. Cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier for you. I do it all night. You're my only lifeline.
really need to get better when I am decluttering at just getting rid of stuff that I am no longer using. I'm really bad for just hanging on to everything just in case one day I need it or want to use it, or I just shuffle the junk around to different areas of my home and it just causes an issue for later. So I decided to start that today. I am going to be going through this drawer. As you can see, it is full of a ton of stuff, and most of this stuff doesn't even get used, or it's expired or garbage. So I'm just taking everything out of this drawer. I'm going to wipe the drawer out and clean it up and just put back what I know I am going to be needing or using. So that's all I'm doing here, and I ended up throwing out a huge bag of garbage worth of products that were no longer good or empty.
And I'm losing every piece of respect for you. Yeah, you can make me laugh and cry just by being around. If heaven's door is open, it's 'cause you kicked it down. Every word you say, every smile you fake, I let you go.
Something I didn't realize that I had a ton of in this drawer were little sample sizes of different products. Most of them were from Sephora. When you make certain purchases and you get the sample sizes of other stuff they are probably hoping that you will buy. So I am going to be moving those up into my makeup box that I have on the counter so I can remember to try and use these. To be honest, I am not somebody who uses a ton of products when it comes to sample sizes, just because I do have sensitive skin and I find things can make me break out very easily. But at least when they are in here, it will remind me to try them before purchasing something new. And if I don't end up using these in the next month or two, I will just give them to my mom or a friend.
Every word you say, every smile you fake, I let you go. It's sad to see you feeding off the feeling. Every heart.
This middle drawer here that I am going through right now is just all of the products we use more on a daily basis. So Justin's hair gel, my moisturizer, our deodorants. I just took everything out. I'm giving the drawer a good clean, and then I'm just putting everything back and throwing out all of the products that are empty or that shouldn't be in here. I need to find some sort of organization for in here, just because when I close and open the drawers, everything just falls over and all over the place and makes it look really messy. So I think I'll just buy a couple acrylic organizers.
I don't need you, baby. All the stupid lies you tell.
Now that we are finished upstairs in the master bathroom, we are back downstairs to tidy up the living room. This was the only area I had left for the main living areas, so I'm just cleaning up this hallway and picking everything up out of the living room.
I let you go. It's sad to see you feeding off the feeling. Every heart you break, every soul you shake, I let you go. It's you, not me, who messed up now. Every word you say, every smile you fake, I let you go. It's sad to see you feeding off the feeling. Every heart you break, every soul you shake, I let you go. It's you, not me, who messed up now. When it's trouble in your paradise.
The last thing I was wanting to get done this day was vacuuming all of the rugs, so in my living room and the dining room, and then going through and vacuuming and mopping all of the hardwood.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by.
I absolutely love the circle braided rug I have underneath my dining room table, but sometimes I wonder if I should have went a little bit larger, maybe a foot around. I think the reason I didn't was because they had a 6 foot and an 8 foot, and this was the 6 foot, and I thought the 8 foot might be a little bit too large. 7 foot would probably have been perfect, but let me know what you think down below. I love it and don't want to get rid of it, but sometimes I think it just looks a little bit small.
Can you feel me?
You guys know I keep my mop water very simple, but I find this is the best combination that I have found. I use very hot water, some Mr. Clean, and a tiny bit of dish soap, and this leaves your hardwood floors so clean and super shiny.
All the time. Looks like you're changing and all. But why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
I believe at the time I was mopping the floors, it was 9 o'clock at night, so this ended up being a full day of cleaning and decorating, but I am so happy to have it all done, and I am super proud of the sign that I made for my front door. Thank you again to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. I could not have done it without my Cricut machine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and leave me a comment down below letting me know what your favorite part of this video was, and I will see you all next Tuesday with a brand new video. Bye guys.
Can